The world had burned itself long ago. What remained was ruled by the capital, a glittering monster feeding on the lives of its people. Every year they held the reaping, a brutal game where 24 were chosen to fight until only one remained. This year Jungkook's name was called, and so was Taehyung's. They weren't strangers. They'd grown up in the same district, exchanged wary glances in the market, shared whispers of music and dreams in the dark corners of a place where dreams were dangerous. But when the names were drawn and their fates sealed, everything shifted. In the arena, they were supposed to be enemies, but Jungkook couldn't bring himself to see Taehyung that way. The arena was a wasteland of ruins and smoke. From the very first night, Jungkook sought Taehyung out, half expecting rejection, betrayal. But when their eyes met across the crumbling walls, Taehyung didn't raise his weapon. Instead, he whispered, "We survived together until the end." Jungkook's chest ached. He nodded, and so they became shadows in the ruins, hunting, hiding, keeping each other alive. Jungkook learned the sound of Taehyung's breathing in the dark, steady against the fear. He learned the way Taehyung's fingers trembled when he stitched his wounds, even as his voice stayed calm. Somewhere between survival and silence, Jungkook realized he was afraid of dying. He was afraid of losing Taehyung. The capital loathed to break hope. When only 4 remained, the rule twist came. Only one victor this year. No alliances, no mercy. Jungkook's blood ran cold. That night, as they huddled in the ruins, Taehyung finally spoke the words Jungkook had feared and longed for. "If it comes down to us," Taehyung whispered, "I want you to win." "No." Jungkook's voice was sharp, breaking. "Don't say that. You're stronger, faster. You have a chance to live. My life, your life is everything." Jungkook cut in, fierce. "Don't you dare throw it away." Silence pressed between them. Then, quietly, Jungkook admitted, "I can't live in a world without you." Taehyung's eyes softened, the firelight catching gold in his gaze. "Then, maybe we don't play by their rules." The final battle was chase steel against steel, screams echoing through the ruins. Jungkook fought like a storm, Taehyung like fire. Together they cut down the last rival, leaving only them standing. The capital roared in approval. "Finish it," the announcer demanded. But Jungkook and Taehyung stood shoulder to shoulder, weapons lowered. "No," Taehyung said, voice steady. Jungkook reached for his hand, their fingers threading together, a silent vow. Then he raised his voice for the cameras, for the world. "If one of us dies, your games win. If we die together, your games lose." Gasps rippled through the crowd. From his pocket, Jungkook pulled the poisonous berries they'd scavenged days before. He met Taehyung's gaze, fearless, resolute, and nodded. "Together, together," Taehyung breathed. They lifted the berries to their lips, and the capital broke. "Stop!" the announcer screamed. "Two victors, we have 2 victors." The arena erupted. Later, in the victors' quarters, their hands were still trembling from adrenaline. "We survived," Taehyung whispered, almost in disbelief. Jungkook turned to him, eyes wet, voice raw. "Now lived, and I'll keep choosing that as long as you're with me." Taehyung smiled through his tears, leaning forward until their foreheads touched. In the ruins of a broken world where hope was forbidden, Taehyung kissed him, and for the first time, Jungkook believed in a future together.